And good morning, everyone. Happy New Year to all our Stallion Kids fans. Welcome to the Stallion Kids Celsius Energy Drink Conference. This is our 10 and under division. And we are still here at the AYSN Sports Center in Domingo, San Juan City, giving you 6 games for this Saturday. And of course, we'd like to congratulate our previous champions here in this division. Eagle winning against AutoGuard last October 19, 2025 as they defeated AutoGuard 56-48. But for today, we have 3 games for the 10 and under division. Vitos BBQ versus Aristocrat and SL Home Solutions versus Doc K. In our third game here in the 10 and under, we have AlcoSafe versus Orange and Peach. Also 3 games after that, moving on to the 12 and under division. But for now, we'd like to welcome back once again the Stallion Kids fans. The holiday break is over, the sneakers are laced, and the energy is back in the gym. So let's bring the noise, play hard, and have some fun because the Stallion Kids tournament is back. Game number 1 for 2026. Once again, a Happy New Year to everyone, to all the Stallion Kids fans. This is our Stallion Kids Celsius Energy Drink Conference 10 and under. We have Reeve first possession of the ball game. That is Aristocrat. Up and under move coming from Reeve. As he misses, bounces off the rim. Take a look at the starters first for both teams. We have Reevke, Tyler Yu, Euricia, Paloma Solinap, and Arvin to complete the 5 for the maroon shirts. And the other side for Vitos Barbecue in the yellow and black trim jerseys. We have Javi and Daya, Vito Pelayo, Lucas Mesiano, Daniel Sio, and Drew Monani. Reeve with another jumper from the same spot, going in and out this time. Maybe just trying to shake off a little bit of rust. And Lucas Mesiano going all the way, bounces out of the rim. You know, Lucas Mesiano is going to be one of the players here to look out for in Vitos Barbecue. Had a quick conversation with the father of Drew Monani, that was Mukesh, saying that he was very impressed with how Lucas Mesiano has been playing here. Someone to keep an eye on here in our 8th season of the Celsius Energy Drink Conference. First basket of the year is scored by a free throw by Daniel Sio. Referee's just fixing the position of our players. Daniel goes 2 for 2, showing us the touch from the free throw line, showing us that he's been working on his free throw shooting over the break. And that's what we're going to see here early on in this first game. Who are the players that worked on their game during the break and who enjoyed a little bit more during the festivities? As there's a quick answer by Aristocrat. That's number 68. That was Kielko with that jumper. Shano stops and pulls up for the perimeter J. What a move, or what a shot coming from Lucas Mesiano, looking like he's ready for the higher divisions. Just a punch, dribble, and the pull-up. Gets the steal there. Gives it to Daniel. Daniel with the breakaway and the deuce. That's a total of 4 points for Daniel Shio. 2 fast break baskets from Vitos Barbecue to give them this 4-point lead. Sorry miss coming from Amir Morales. Getting the defensive board is Vitos Barbecue, and Daniel Shio make that 6 points to start this first quarter. Vitos Barbecue deadly in transition, making them pay as they get the stops on Aristocrat and looking for those baskets right away. Reevke, he can score in transition as well. They give it to Arvin. Drew Monani gets a tap on that basketball, gets the stop, but possession still is going to stay with the maroon shirts. Aristocrat with the baseline inbound. There's another tap by Lucas Mesiano. Active hands here for the young bloods of Vitos Barbecue. This time a sideline inbound, and another steal coming from Lucas. And Daniel, oh my goodness, 8 points to start, should I say start the year. 8 points coming from Daniel, and the other 2 coming from that perimeter jumper from the wing by Lucas Mesiano. Now it's Matty Lecaros in the free throw line. Does not get the first one to drop. They go 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Unable to convert. It was Matty Lecaros. Another miss from the painted area, but tracking down his own miss, but it's going to be a jump ball situation. Possession arrow pointing to the side of Vitos BBQ, getting the stop once again on the other end. Shano passes it to Drew. Drew crossing the half-court line with that behind-the-back dribble. Sees the double team and gives it to Daniel, who has been lining it up this quarter. Total of 8 points already here early on. And that shot over the backboard. That's going to be an out-of-bounds violation and a stop once again on the side of Aristocrat as they gain possession. Riebke passes it to a teammate, number 68. That is Kiel Ko with the pull-up. No good, and Riebke as well goes over the top. Still trying to shake off some rust here. On the other end, Vitos BBQ showing no rust. Especially Daniel Shaw. With quick points, 8 points right away here in the first 4.5 minutes. All of the damage, or most of the damage, coming from fast break layups. 2 points for Shaw by free throws as well. Look at him play both ends of the floor. Gets a near steal there. Steal, though, is taken away. Vito Palacio gets the steal. Vito will draw the foul, and this time he will earn 2 shots from the line. For all our new viewers here in the Stallion Kids Celsius Energy Drink Conference, we have the 5-minute mandatory substitution rule. All players will get playing time here. Of course, Vito Pelayo shooting these free throws will get some extended, just a few seconds on the floor as he takes that free throw, ending up with a miss just a bit short. Trying to make up for that missed free throw as he goes for the second one. Now we have a female entering the ball game. That is number 30, Paloma Solinap. Ooh, look at the dive on the floor. Saving the possession, but still Owen gets that ball. So Marcos Aplala handling the rock. Hand off to Owen. Owen pass to Vito inside. Vito, no good. Great offensive rebound coming from Reese. I think that was Marco for the pull-up jumper, a bit too strong. Or no, sorry, that was Tenzin. Tenzin Gan. With the pull-up, but he misses. Vito Pelayo will have a quick breather. And there's going to be a timeout on the floor as well. Of course, this timeout brought to you by Area Salon. We'll be right back for more action here in the 10 and under division. This is your Stallion Kids Celsius Energy Drink Conference. Just a quick timeout. Once again, brought to you by Area Salon. Possession is with Vitos BBQ, but not what you want after the timeout. Great deflection coming from the maroon shirts. And looks like they do force the turnover. Last touch by Vitos BBQ. Paloma with the inbound. Look at that, going all the way. That was Cairo Saya, a spark off the bench. And that was one of our great plays of the first quarter, brought to you by Nova Wellness Store. And he goes back to back. That is Cairo Saya. Make that a defensive play as well with the steal. That defensive play brought to you by Uniled. And right away, that 8-point lead diminishes and becomes a 4-point lead right away. Care of those back-to-back baskets by Cairo. Also in the ball game is Reese Uyek Leong, getting his shoes tied by our referee. He was able to have a quick chat with Reese earlier, and I asked him if he's able to play during the break, and he said, he confidently said that he did get some reps in during the holidays. Let's see if he can be productive here in the first quarter, getting his shot at the second half of the first quarter. That's Owen, sees a double team, gives it to Marco. Marco saves it from that backcourt violation. Ooh, Reese wasn't ready for that one. It looks like there was a tap. I think that was Paloma with the tap. So Vitos BBQ will maintain possession. Owen is open from that sideline jumper. That's going to be a miss. Great hustle by Tenzin Gan. Sidestep move, almost an end one by Hugo. It's Hugo Ochoa drawing contact and 2 free throws. Great sidestep move coming from Hugo. Everything but the finish. First free throw is no good. Hugo trying to go for the second one. Stick this time to, of course, mention our sponsors here in our Stallion Kids Celsius Energy Drink Conference. As Hugo misses 2 free throws there. Plus we have Nova Wellness Store, Titan 22, Uniled Lights, Thirsty Barbershop, and Area Salon. Fast break layup coming from Aristocrat on the other end, and it's only a 2-point ball game. Vitos BBQ still with that single possession advantage. Just 2.5 minutes remaining here in our opening quarter, first quarter of the year. Referees with the eagle eye, seeing one of the players of Vitos BBQ stepping on the line. And in this second half of the first quarter, Vitos BBQ has been a bit careless with the basketball. Multiple turnovers. Of course, without Daniel Shaw in the court, together with Lucas Mechano, they've lost a couple of ball handlers, and they're feeling the effects of that. This one can tie the game up at 10. Going to the free throw line now is Tyler Yu. Had a nice arc on that free throw shot. Just a bit too strong. See if he makes the adjustment. Ooh, same miss coming from Tyler Yu. Marco gives it back to Tenzin. Tenzin with a nice forward pass. Ooh, Owen. And I believe that was Owen and Hugo Ochoa. Had a little bit of miscommunication there, as there's going to be another timeout brought to you by Area Salon. Once again, this is your Stallion Kids Celsius Energy Drink Conference. We'll be right back for the last 2 minutes of the first. Back to the action. Two missed free throws coming from Tyler Yu could have tied the ball game up at 10. But in the last 5 minutes of this first quarter, it has been the defense of Aristocrat giving them a chance to come back here. Tyler gets the ball, challenging the defense of Tenzin Gan. Runs into a double team, gives it to Cairo Seiya. Cairo Seiya made an immediate impact here. He had 4 straight points off of those steals earlier. Missing that outside jumper. Once again, that pesky defense by Aristocrat doing wonders for them, but still unable to take the lead here. With about 75 seconds left in our opening quarter, let's see if they can tie it up. Tyler, and indeed they do. Great pass coming from Paloma Solinap. Make that our playmaker of the quarter, brought to you by Thirsty Barbershop. The assist coming from Paloma Solinap. And of course the basket scored by Tyler Yu to tie it all up at 10. About 2 shot clocks remaining, 45 seconds left. Tyler gets it in a foot race with a couple of yellow shirts. He goes all the way and gets the friendly roll. Defense for Aristocrat doing wonders as they take the lead. So it has been a 10-0 run since that 5-minute mark. Paloma with the jumper, in and out. Almost got it to fall down. Scramble for the loose ball. Hugo Ochoa. Can he score? Can he tie this game? Just a bit short there. Oh, and that's going to be a travel. You heard it from our game announcer, Anjo Perea. Maverick 2 with a dribbling violation, a double dribble. Marco passes it to Reese. Reese had the position in the deep post. A little bit of miscommunication there between Marco and Reese, but they get the steal back. But more importantly, Aristocrat steals the lead here in the first quarter as we end this first quarter. A 2-point lead, 12-10 in favor of Aristocrat. We'll be right back. And this quarter was brought to you by Area Salon. We'll be back in a few moments. We are back to the second quarter of action. Of course, let's also take this time to greet our coaches. For Aristocrat, we have Ian Lipio in the sidelines coaching the Maroon squad. And head coach J.D. Wu for the side of Vitos BBQ, making some adjustments as they lost that lead in the first quarter. They had a hot start in their first unit, leading 10-2, but they were unable to score in the second 5 minutes of that first quarter. Cairo Seiya leading the way for that second unit for Aristocrat. Javi and Daya ends the drought for Vitos BBQ with that free throw. 5 minutes, about 5 minutes scoreless for the yellow shirts. Aristocrat with the rebound, that was Yuri Sia. Yuri picks up his dribble, finds a Reeve Ke. Reeve, floater, no good. And Daya with the rebound. Shano challenging the defenders. He was challenging Morales there. And then Daya making his presence felt right away using his size. He gets the offensive board and the stick back, giving them the lead once again. There to Sia. Sia gets blocked by Ndaya. Ndaya has been making his presence felt. And of course, another fast break layup. Won't be surprised, it was Daniel Shaw. Already a total of 10 points, getting himself in double figures here in the first half with a lot of time remaining, 8.5 to be exact. Euricia is responsible for this baseline inbound. Let's see if they can trim the lead to 1 or maybe tie it up with a three-pointer. Up and on their move. Missed by Sia. Reeve Ke from the baseline. He will get it to go. Got to get a hand on him as he has that range. Machado, careless pass. Some contact there on Sio, Show rather. He will stay with the play. And Yuri Sia coming in and he gets the contact going to the free throw line. First free throw by Yuri is good, and we're all tied at 15 all. So another player here with immediate impact for Aristocrat. I believe getting his third point already. Jinxed him a bit there as he goes 1 out of 2. Lucas, he hit one earlier. This time he takes it outside. 3-point shot is no good. Morales with the rebound. Amir passes to Ke. Ke sidestep and gets it to go. Made a perimeter shot earlier. This time driving it inside, showing the versatility in his game. Daniel, he will go all the way with a defender right in front of him, and he will draw contact from Yuri.
Two free throws for Daniel Shaw.
Daniel Shaw misses. Scoring one free throw there, giving this 1-point lead to them. Amir going all the way, slipping and sliding, but still with possession. Reeve Ke hit one earlier from that spot. Same spot, same result for Reeve Ke. Already 6 points here in the second. He will extend it to a 3-point lead. Lucas Tried to go all the way, no good. Another try from Lucas, 0 for 2 there. Javi gets blocked, stripped down below. This has been the calling card of Aristocrat, the active hands. And a great drive coming from Amir Morales. Doing the right thing, attacking the big man, trying to get Javi and Daya in foul trouble.
2 free throws of Morales.
Amir Morales getting that one to go. One out of 2 from Amir Morales. And seeing a logo on his socks. And I think that's from J Skills development camp. Worth shout out to Coach Jerome Ortega. If Amir Morales is one of your players, that's why we can see him showing his skills on the court. But speaking of skills, not just size, Javi and Daya showing us how he is affecting this ball game. He has been unstoppable so far, especially here in the second quarter. Morales with a turnaround jumper, and that's good. Shano has the basketball. He goes all the way. Ooh. The crossover, eluding the defenders with that sidestep and gets the basket to go. 22-20 is your score. Aristocrat with a 2-point lead. Reeve Ke making some space. He will draw contact. Veteran move in the up and under. Five-minute mandatory substitution right now. And of course, let's thank our sponsors of the Stallion Kids Celsius Energy Drink Conference. We have Nova Wellness Store, Titan 22, Uniled Lights, Thirsty Barbershop, and Area Salon. Let's take a look at the top performers here so far. For the side of Vitos BBQ, Daniel Shaw with 11 points. Javi and Daya with 5, together with 7 rebounds. Lucas Machano with 4. The other side for Aristocrat, you have Cairo Seiya with 8, Reeve Ke with 6, and Amir Morales with 3. So Lala goes to that trapping corner, gets the release pass out, and saves himself from a turnover. Seiya with a forward pass. Great shot off the glass, and that is good for Matty Lecaros. 2-possession ball game right now, 4:49 left. Your score is 24-20. Matty Lecaros with that shot extending the lead. Saplala looks to be stepping on the line. The referee is calling that one. Pull-up jumper from Cairo Seiya. Almost a basket for Cairo. He misses on that one. Marco. Going through all the defenders, everything but the finish. Arvin gets the board and says, "That's my ball." Even when the play was over, after the whistle was blown, Arvin didn't want to let go of that rock. Really wanted that possession. looks like that's going to be a traveling violation. That was number 68, Kielko, shuffling his feet. Vitos BBQ gets it from the sideline. Would have been a great sideline play. Getting a open jumper. Missing though, going in and out. Oh, now it's Alex with the ball. In and out dribble. Kicks it out. And this time Marcos Aplala will hit it from the middle. Was that a three-pointer? It looks like that was a three. Cutting this lead down to 2. And Alex will be called for the foul. Maverick Chu drawing that one. It's Alex Manlapas getting called for the reach-in foul. Arvin banging bodies inside with Manlapas. Overcooks that one. Maverick with a second attempt. There's a deflection. Looks like last touch for Aristocrat. Vitos BBQ will get it from the sideline. As Aristocrat looking for this full court press. That has been the weapon in the late first quarter that gave them that 2-point lead. And guess what? They're still up by 2 points. Alex with a couple of crossovers denied by Arvin. And that block was the defensive play of the quarter, brought to you by Uniled Lights. But the relentlessness staying with the play for Vitos BBQ. They get that offensive board, and now we're all tied up at 25 and a chance to take the lead as Manlapas gets another steal. Hugo using the offhand to elude the defender, and he will draw the foul. What a veteran move coming from Hugo Ochoa. Shooting foul called on Aristocrat as Hugo Ochoa making his way to the free throw line. Missing that first one. Nice form coming from the players here of the Stallion Kids 10 and under division. Right on cue, Hugo Ochoa making the adjustment there with that free throw and sinking the second as that free throw gives them the lead. I believe that was Saplana for the pull-up jumper. Nice save by Manlapas to the wrong guy. Arvin, almost a near steal but gives it to his guard. Smart decision there. Seiya gives it to Arvin. Arvin, no one can stop him. Like a freight train, and high off the glass, and the lead back to Aristocrat. Manlapas, sidestep, off the glass as well, in and out, gets his own miss, and the contact. You like the energy coming from Alex Manlapas. As he enters this game, you can see his speed is one notch above the rest. Quick to get those loose balls and those extra possessions. However, unable to hit that free throw. This second one can tie it all up. That was a turnover there, and we're going to take a timeout. Of course, this timeout brought to you by Area Salon. This is our Stallion Kids Celsius Energy Drink Conference. This is the 10 and under division. We'll be right back for a last minute and a half of the first half. Line formation here on the baseline inbound for Vitos BBQ. Looking for that cutting Alex Manlapas, but they don't find him there. Marco finds him on that down screen coming from Reese Uyekliong. Oh, and that's Hugo Ochoa. Found a double team right in front of him. Great stop coming from Aristocrat. And don't look now, we're all tied at 27. Last 65 seconds of the second quarter. Seiya sees the triple team. Great pass. Maverick finds himself open. No good. Arvin finds another open teammate. That's Kielko. And looks like it's going to be a 3-second violation. He got caught camping in the paint. Both teams showing great defense to end the first half. Forward pass to Alex. 2-on-1. Fast break. Nice pass to Hugo. Ochea couldn't hit. They're going to have another baseline inbound. Wasn't able to set their position there. Pass was deflected, but they get it back. That was Tenzin Gan. Now Alex Manlapas off the glass and giving Vitos BBQ the lead. So earlier in the first quarter, Vitos BBQ had the lead majority of the quarter, but Aristocrat stealing that one. This time Saplala, he will hit it. The lefty floater is good and they're up by 4 now. And that will end the first half of action. Aristocrat with a little meltdown to end the first half. Marco Saplala and Alex Manlapas leading the charge here for Vitos BBQ as they take this 4-point lead entering the first half. Once again, this is our Stallion Kids Celsius Energy Drink Conference. We'll be right back for more stats and analysis and of course, some second half action. And we are back for the second half of our first game this Saturday morning. Quickly going to work is Javi and Daya, and now the lead is at its biggest. It's a 6-point lead here for Vitos BBQ. Javi and Daya having his way in that painted area. I believe Alex Manlapas also has been a spark off the bench. What a move coming from Javi and Daya. Making a case for that best play of the quarter, of course, brought to you by Nova Wellness Store. Paloma gives it to Reeve. Reeve likes that sideline jumper. He made two earlier in the second quarter, but missing this one. Juve Monani passes it to our high scorer of the ballgame, Daniel Shaw. Shaw tried to hit his big man. He gets the steal. Gives it back to Alex. Alex, hard drive inside, kick out. Pull up jumper, gets the bounce, and it goes in. Great shot coming from Owen Go. Reeve K falling to the floor, and it seems to be all right. Great display of sportsmanship there coming from Owen Go. Of course, Cairo Seiya helping his teammate up. Tyler Yu ran into the wall of Javi and Daya, and he will draw the foul. Aristocrat is doing a good job getting Javi and Daya to reach in for those fouls. Javi's going to have to be a bit careful. He doesn't want to foul out as he is a crucial piece for their squad. Checking his stats right now, he does have 2 fouls across his name, but he has 7 points and 8 rebounds, a near double-double performance as we are just in the beginning of the second half. Of course, playing both ends of the floor, he also has 1 steal and 2 blocks across his name. Maybe making an early case for our best player of the game. Juve Monani inbounding the ball, gives it to Daniel, almost lost it at the sideline out of bounds. Lapas crosses the half-court line, finds an open teammate, pass too hot to handle for Juve. Juve gets the steal and he's going all the way. Can he make this basket? And he does! Juve Monani extending this lead to double digits. Score now is 37-27. 2 minutes gone by here in the third. We're going to take a quick break as Aristocrat needs to make some adjustments. We'll be right back in a few moments. Amir Morales also misses on that one. Daniel Shaw, dangerous in the fast break. That is why, but he misses and blows the layup. Quite uncharacteristic there for Daniel Shaw. Ricardo gets it. Showing us the in and out dribble. Ooh, rejected once again by Javi and Daya. Showing us that he's playing both ends of the floor. I believe that is his third block and another defensive play of the quarter brought to you by Uniled. Owen Gong couldn't catch that pass from Alex. That's going to be another turnover. Paloma gets that ball tapped from her. Making its way to Daniel. Daniel overcooks it. It's with Alex. Look at Yuri. Save the ball. Dive on the floor. Sorry miss. And Daya, another try. And the rebounding has been doing wonders here for Vitos BBQ. Look at that. Daniel Shaw hustling. One of the smaller players on the floor trying to get the board. Aristocrat regains control of the basketball. Morales gives it to Cairo. Cairo Seiya couldn't find his big man inside. Seth Castillo tried to get open there. That's the right play coming from Alex, and Drew Monani looking like his dad out there. Perimeter J. And that's the fourth point for Drew. And the lead is now up to a dozen. Not sure if Aristocrat has been held scoreless here in the whole third quarter. Amir Morales ends the drought, gets the end one with a high looping floater. Getting contact and the basket to go. The hoop and the harm for Amir Morales. Lucas Machado gets blocked by Seiya. Great defensive stop. Another defensive stop coming from by Cairo Seiya. And of course, Uniled Lights giving you that defensive play of the quarter. Monani hit one from that spot earlier. Gives it to Owen Go. There's a double team. Marco hit a shot to end the second quarter. This time passing that rock. And Alex Manlapas drawing the foul again, making his way to the line. Manlapas missing that first free throw. Let's take a look at the quarter scoring here. So it's 8-2. Vitos BBQ with 8 points in this quarter. Alex couldn't add to that. Meshano gets his shot blocked. Alex staying with the play. Monani looking for his 6th point. No lucky bounce. Look at the hustle coming from Vitos BBQ. Another offensive board. Marco setting it up. Gives it to Lucas. Lucas to Drew for the 3. And he will get it to go. That is the 7th point and the first triple coming from Drew. And now I can say that he is looking like his father out there. 4 minutes 54 remaining. Another break here in the third quarter. And of course, this timeout brought to you by Area Salon. We will be right back. Midway point of the third quarter, and it has been all Vitos barbecue here in the third quarter. Outscoring Aristocrat 11-2. Daniel Shaw has been somehow quiet here in the second half. Hasn't scored here in the third quarter, coming up with 11 in the first. Coming alive though is Dhruv Monani with 7 points, hitting a three-pointer before that timeout by Aristocrat. Seiya gives it to Amir. Amir could not hit that floater from that painted area, but Seiya gets that miss once again. This time it's Yuri. Yuri ends the drought. Yuri Seiya with that elbow jumper to cut the lead back down to single digits, or sorry, still double-digit lead, but cutting it down to 11. Abby. Looks like it's going to be a travel. Yep, traveling violation called by our officials. And Daya with that extra step. Couple of deflections there, but a ball back to the hands of that's number 3. Number 3 for Aristocrat, that's Jace Lee. Another timeout on the floor. Area Salon, brought to you by Area Salon. Under 4 minutes remaining here in the third. So, able to draw the foul here for Aristocrat was Jace Lee. He will earn 2 shots at the line. Calmly sinking the first one. And swishes it in. Great shot coming from Jace Lee. Great form rather from the free throw line. Wearing the number 3. Wonder who his idol is. Maybe Allen Iverson. Not sure if this generation knows that player, but Lucas Mechano finding the cracks in the defense and extending that lead to 12. Again, I was talking to the father of Dhruv Monani earlier, Mukesh, and he was saying he was comparing this player to someone like an LA Tenorio. I'm kind of seeing why that was the comparison being made. But here you have Cairo Seiya getting the basket on Tenzin Gan. He gets the end one. And what a shot. That could make a case for the best play of the quarter. And of course, brought to you by Nova Wellness Stores. There's going to be a foul. I believe it's called on Vitos Barbecue. Head coach JD Wu making a couple of substitutions. Owen Go checking back in. Javi and Daya having a quick breather just to avoid some tiki-taki fouls so he can stay in the ball game for the late stages. Amir slipping. Gets the shot off. It's a bit too strong. Yuri Seiya has been getting those second chance points for Aristocrat. He is keeping them alive here. Getaway move coming from Daniel Shaw. Don't look now, that 12-point lead earlier, a 13-point lead, down to 8, single digits right now. Under 3 minutes here in the third quarter. So So the insertion here of Alex Manlapas has done wonders for Vitos BBQ. You get a player with size, at the same time someone who can break down the defense. We haven't seen much in his passing game, but he has the right intentions feeding his teammates. Some of them just unable to convert, or sometimes his pass just being a little bit too strong. But the impact that he's made in the rebounding department, in the scoring as well, it's an overall impact here for Alex Manlapas. On the other end here for Aristocrat, we've seen wonders from them when they do their pressure defense. And Vitos BBQ does not have much ball handlers inside. That's their opportunity to trim this lead, and they've been doing it so far once again here in the third. Biggest lead at 13, now down to 8 with 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. So it's that pressure, that grit, the hustle that's been keeping Aristocrat in this ball game. But there you go, Manlapas are right on cue with another basket in the painted area, extending it back to 10. Jay's looking for a teammate. Give it to Yuri Sia. This time he overcooks that one. Sorry, that was Ramon Tan Biana. Another shot from the paint by Jace. Good. Daniel with a 2-on-2 fast break. Sees the pass, sees a teammate inside. Turnaround shot from Lewis Ko. Gets iron but couldn't get it to fall. Alex saves the basketball, gives it to Daniel. Daniel has been cold here in the second quarter or second half. Another attempt from Lewis, no good. Reeve trying to go all the way. Off the glass, no. I believe the ball is going to stay with Aristocrat, but that was a missed opportunity there for the Maroon Shirts as they could have cut it back down to 8. 54 and a half remaining with 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Amir, no good. Reeve, another try. Third try, and finally gets hit on the arm, I believe, by Daniel. Sorry, it's Owen Go who will be called for that shooting foul. As Reeve takes that extra free throw. Reeve cutting it down to single digits, 9-point lead by the yellow shirts so far. Make that 8. 2 for 2 for Reeve. Maybe that can get him going here. Maybe another stop and another basket here to close the quarter for Aristocrat. Lewis Ko. Third attempt here in the third quarter, still no good. And a steal from Daniel Shaw, who has not been scoring much here in the third, finally getting it at the end, getting the steal, and of course a defensive play there by Uniled Lights. Jace Lee gives it to Reeve, 15 seconds on the clock, 5-second differential between game and shot clock. No good. There's a steal. Couple seconds here to get a shot off. Alex Manlapas with 4 seconds left. Does he know it? 2, 1, and not sure if that's going to count. We will have to review that. That was too close to call in my eyes. I would say that could probably count for Alex Manlapas, but referee are going to take a quick review here as we end our fourth quarter of action. We'll be right back for the final and fourth quarter and to see if that basket was going to count for Alex. We are at the fourth quarter here of our opening game of the year and of the season here in the 10 and under division of our Stallion Kids Celsius Energy Drink Conference. It has been a dominating third quarter here for Vitos BBQ, outscoring them by 8 points, 19-11. Lucas Machado adding to the total as it is now a 14-point lead. Machado deadly in transition, especially without one of the front court members of Aristocrat with him. Has that ability to get the shot off in traffic. They force a jump ball violation and the possession arrow going to the side of Vitos BBQ. Lucas gives it to Dhruv. It's a 2-on-2 fast break. What's he gonna do? Dhruv crossing over, finding Javi. Nice pass coming from Dhruv. Javi could not convert. Lucas, second try for Javi. He's gonna be called for a 3-second violation. Not sure if that was on Hugo Ochoa. Got caught camping in the lane. Thought that Javi was gonna shoot it right away. Arvin will be called for a travel. He had the bump, but the defender is waiting for him and trying to tap that ball, causing Arvin to shuffle his feet and getting called for the violation. Bonani going all the way. Another nice pass inside to Hugo. Hugo could not finish. Dhruv Bonani getting his teammates open. Had the right intentions. These mistakes not so costly for Vitos BBQ as they are enjoying this 14-point lead. But more plays like that could be dangerous here for the yellow shirts as Rivke gets that bank shot to fall down, cutting it down to 12. 52-40 is your score. 8 minutes here in our final quarter. Lucas Machado with an assist to Hugo Ochoa. Playmaker play of the quarter brought to you by Thirsty Barber Shop. That assist coming from Lucas Machado to an open Hugo Ochoa.
Pushing that on for is close. Two figures is there.
Looks like Kairos Seiya make his way to the free throw line. Got called for the shooting foul. Was Vitos BBQ. Much needed basket here for Aristocrat. Not a lot of momentum here, especially in the scoring department for Aristocrat. It has been on and off in the second half on the offensive end for this Maroon squad. They're going to need quick plays like that. A quick steal, but a counter steal by Dhruv. He will be hacked on the arm. That's going to be the first team foul here for Aristocrat in the fourth quarter. Enjoying this 12-point lead. Near steal coming from Jace Lee. Taps it to the out-of-bounds line, but they get it across half court. Another near steal. Tapped away by Yuri Sia. Going out of bounds. Dhruv tried to find Hugo once again. Hugo all the way. The glass, no good. Another attempt coming from Dhruv Bonani, ending up in a miss. Tenzin. Oh, I believe that was partially blocked. Look for the forward pass. Tyler Yu could not see that forward pass. Could have given it to Rivke or Yuri. That's one of the skills you can develop here for these kids, especially in the 10 and under division, is how to dribble that basketball with their head not looking at the floor. You know, the elite point guards in the game keep their head up and always always scan the floor so they can read what's happening and of course find the open man when they're available. One of the important skills to develop here, especially for these young bloods, for our Stallion Kids division, especially here in the 10 and under division. Checking back in is Mati Lecaros, who will inbound the ball and give it to Cairo Seiya. Two-man game. Cairo and Mati sharing that rock with each other. Rivke gets it. Back to Mati. Mati tried to go with that floater. Rivke pull-up jumper from his favorite spot, the sideline. Hit a couple in that second quarter. Finally getting one here in the 6-minute mark of the fourth. Alex sees a double team, no problem. Daniel Shaw with 13 points right now. Most of them in that first quarter. An 8-scoring outburst in the first. Jace Lee with the steal. Great defense stopping the transition basket was Daniel Shaw. And Lapas with the board. Saplala. He is a few steps away. Ooh, and the sorry miss too strong. Marco gives it to Manlapas. Manlapas, ooh, nice feed inside to Daniel Shaw. Could not control the rock. Rushed his shot and missed. Owen Go with the save. That one blocked by, I believe, blocked by Yuri. Aristocrat looking for some size, maybe some baskets in the paint. Arvin is checking back in, number 77. Vitos BBQ also looking for some height. Reese Uyek Leong checking back in. Great matchup here against Arvin. Lucky break there for Aristocrat. Rivke weaving that pass. Cairo Seiya gets that ball and he gets the basket. Rivke with the steal. Oh, and it's going to be an offensive foul using his shoulder. Rivke showing us a little bit of some veteran plays. Alex going all the way, challenging Arvin. Looking for the inbounder. Amir Morales. Oh, and he's going to be called for a lifting violation. Lala inbounds it to Reese. Reese to Alex. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Daniel Shaw didn't know what to do there. Didn't know if he was going to dribble or pass it. Ending up with a traveling violation. Quick pass to Rivke. 2-1-2. Arvin Kao tries to save it. Saves it to the wrong player. Gives it to Daniel. Transition defense is there for Aristocrat. Good defense, but they need to start scoring right now. Morales guarding Saplala. And Cairo all the way, and it's good. Another fast break from Cairo. Cairo Seiya, that defensive play once again brought to you by Uniled Lights. A steal and a quick basket. Shaw has the ball. Oh, tried to feed Javi inside. Javi wasn't ready. The pass a bit too behind for Javi and Daya. Good intentions though. Just a bit of miscommunication between the two. Two top performers here. Careless pass there. Another steal or turnover, but a counter steal by Morales. Loses control though. Good effort. Marcos Aplala missing. Sia gives it to Mati. Here, Cairo has been a spark for Aristocrat. Dangerous in transition. Mati, nice drop pass to Yuri. Oh, Yuri overcooks that one. Morales fishing for the foul and gets the contact. 2 free throws for Amir Morales. Still not over here for Aristocrat. They're trying to fight back. 48-56, an 8-point lead as Morales missing the first one. Teammates cheering him on. Cardosea giving him a high five, saying it's okay, just move on to the next free throw. Head coach JD Wu seeing that he needs a couple of more ball handlers in the game. Lucas Machano checking back in. They have the luxury of Daniel Shaw, Lucas Machano, and even Marcos Aplala. Guys who can handle the rock and can handle the pressure defense here set by Aristocrat. Pull up J. That's coming from Matty. Lucas gives it to Daniel. Daniel with the contact, but Arvin Cao just a bit too big for him. Pull up from Alex off to the left. Morales gets the ball, gives it to Matty. Matty with a forward pass to Cairo. Great deflection coming from Marcos Aplala. Stopping that play. Good attempt, but a bit too short. This is a 2-on-3 break, but needs no teammates. That's Alex Manlapas with the contact, the hoop and the harm, and the bonus coming for Manlapas. 3-on-2, but didn't need his extra 2 teammates as he took it upon himself to get the end one basket. This is for the bonus free throw. Manlapas not get that to fall. Yuri Sia, perimeter J, no good. Ooh. Morales falling to the floor. Lucas Machano all the way. Sees Yuri Sia sidestep, fake pass sidestep, no good. Another hustle, offensive board by Alex. Marco could not get that one. Daniel hitting the back of the rim, bounces out. This time Manlapas too strong. And I believe that was Matty with the rebound, Matty Licaros. Great rebound coming from Matty.
His third personal
And that puts Aristocrat in the penalty, I think. Or no, sorry, that puts Vitos BBQ in the penalty.
checks for Matthew Vitos.
Ricardo's off to the right and a bit too strong off the glass. Trying to go for another attempt. Arvin Cow gets the rebound. Back to Matty. Third attempt is no good. Look at Arvin Cow saving or getting those extra possessions. Ending up with a three from Cairo Saya. Much needed basket. Under a minute remaining. They need a quick stop here. Javi with a pass, and that's going to be a travel on Manlapas. They get it with 48 seconds left. There's going to be a timeout on the floor, once again brought to you by Area Salon. We'll be right back for the last 48 seconds of game number 1 for 2026. There you go, 48 seconds left here. 7-point lead for Vitos BBQ. Saya looking for back-to-back threes. Another offensive board by Arvin. He has been saving them and getting extra possessions. Morales draws the foul. He will go to the line. 2 free throws for Amir Morales. Time not on the side of the maroon shirts, but they are doing the right thing. Drawing contact. Missing though on the first free throw is Amir. These are valuable points as they can put points on the board with the time not running. 0 for 2, another offensive board by Arvin. Saya misses. Arvin, 3 offensive rebounds, 3 straight. Saya gets it again and he will draw the foul. 2 free throws for Aristocrat. Imagine if they made both of those, it could have been down to 5.
His fourth personal.
Oh my goodness. 3 missed free throws straight here in the clutch. This is hurting Aristocrat. The lead would have been down to 4 points if all those 3 free throws were made. 4th one is good. Making that a 2-possession ball game. 20 seconds left. Quick timeout on the floor. Of course, brought to you by Area Salon. We'll be right back for the last 20 seconds of the 4th. 20 seconds remaining. Ball is with Vitos BBQ enjoying this 6-point lead. All they have to do is get the ball inbound, take care of the basketball, as Aristocrat is going to look for a quick steal, or if not, a quick foul. There you go. There's a quick foul by Aristocrat and finds its way into the hands of Mishano. Mishano will now be tested at the free throw line. Still not in the penalty situation. This next foul will send Vitos BBQ to the free throw line. And Mishano gets the first one to drop. That free throw extending it to a 3-possession ball game. Missing the second, but once again, Javi gets the rebound or taps it out to Alex Manlapas, 7.6 seconds, and it looks like that's going to be a victory. Vitos BBQ getting the first win here in the 10 and under division. Of course, this is the Stallion Kids Celsius Energy Drink Conference. This is going to wrap up our first game of the season. Of course, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Nova Wellness Store, Titan 22, Uniled Lights, Thirsty Barbershop, and Area Salon, part of this growing family in the Stallion Kids. Coming up next, game number 2, ESA Home Solutions going up against Doc K. Still here in the 10 and under, and that's going to be it. First win going to Vitos BBQ as Aristocrat goes 0-1 in our opening game of the year. It has been a pleasure. We will be right back in a few moments to interview our Stallion Kids Celsius Energy Drink Conference Best Player of the Game, brought to you by Nova Wellness Store. Once again, good morning to everyone and a happy new year to all our Stallion Kids Celsius Energy Drink Conference fans. I am with our best player of the game, Daniel Shaw. You had 13 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. During the Christmas break, how did you stay in shape and how did you play like this?
Uh, when I had a trip, when I came back home, I just kept on practicing and practicing, so I would have my skills back.
And were you very excited for this first game? And of course, you got the win.
Yes, I was super excited for this first game to have new teammates and new coaches.
Oh, new coaches and new teammates. Okay, of course, would you like to give your coaches, your teammates, and your fans a shout out since you are the best player of the game?
I shout out to my family and my coach, Coach JD, and my whole team, and my Ama and Kongkong, and my Guama and Guaco.
Okay, congratulations, Daniel Shaw. You had a double-double, 13 points, 10 rebounds, together with 3 steals. And he is our player of the game. And we will be right back for more action in the second game of the 10 and under division.